What's going on, guys? Nathan here, bringing you yet some more Team Fortress 2, and in this video I'd like to talk to you about a class setup in Man vs. Machine that is actually really good, and I wanted to try it out just to see how it works, and that is actually buying all of the resistances and seeing how much damage you really take with maximum resistances. Would you actually also get an achievement for buying or maxing out your resistances if you did not know that? But I tried it on Scout, and guys, let me just tell you, this setup is probably the second best Scout setup because you take hardly any damage. You gain health from getting money in combination with barely taking any damage at all, makes you a freaking Jesus force on the battlefield. And yeah, so I'll just kind of like walk you through what you do. It's not even that complicated. You literally just buy resistances, but make sure you get tons of money because resistances are super expensive. Like, you will only max out your resistances on the last wave because there is just I don't know, it's just really expensive. And I suppose Valve making it that way is actually correct because it is really good. But anyway, so I would go so far as to say that this is the team player type of Scout setup because you need to go get that money as Scout, and to get that money, you know, you need to be willing to take some damage, and this combination is just great at that. You know, you need to, well, obviously, if you, I don't know why, but with the bots in the AI, it's like if you accidentally even like hit one of the bots in a huge group, then it's like they all instantly turn on you. But even if you accidentally do hit a bot in a huge group, and they all start firing at you, you will most likely survive because you do not take any damage with this class. Like, I actually looked at my health once. I got hit by a giant demo man pipe and took 10 damage, guys. That is insane. Plus, I actually have health regen, max health regen, and let me tell you about this perk. Health regen is one of the most underrated perks in Man vs. Machine, and if you put on maximum health regen, you will gain all of your health back, assuming, let's say, you have like 10 health left. You will gain all your health back in literally 12 seconds if you have this maxed out. So that is just insane. Plus, if you use it in combination with the resistances, you are just like unstoppable. And I think I only got killed actually in this entire match. I only got killed maybe 3 times, but that was even in the early rounds where I didn't have all of my resistances. So as for your loadout and your perk buying order, both of them are super simple. For your perk buying order, you just want to literally spend your money on whatever perk befits the round. So if there are like a bunch of pyros, you know, obviously you want to do fire resistance, which is also amazing because I hate pyros and I hate getting killed by pyros. So not getting killed by pyros is fine with me. But anyway, for your scout loadout, you're just going to want the Bad Milk and the Fan of War and or Sandman because you can upgrade the Sandman to mark people for death. But I view the Sandman as like, if you're only going to use it for the Fan of War's purpose, then you're better off going with the Fan of War because the Fan of War does give you 15 extra health, and you actually like can mark people faster, and you actually save money because, you know, to buy those perks with the Sandman, you have to spend money on them, which means that you can't spend as much on other things. So definitely the Fan of War recommended, although the Sandman might work. But definitely Mad Milk because Mad Milk is amazing. It helps out your team. You know, it slows enemies down if you decide to spend your money on that, which I would highly recommend as well. And your choice of primary. Now, I want to make it known that with your primary, you are not going to be dealing out damage because obviously you have not upgraded your primary to, you know, reload faster, extra damage, all that crap. And, you know, in terms of damage, like, because you're so low on damage output, you're really bad versus tanks. So definitely just like, you know, go for that money. Leave your teammates to deal with the tank. Go for the money if there are bots that drop money in the certain round. And definitely make sure to be on bot duty for your team, being you cannot output that type of damage that is needed to successfully combat the tank. And that will wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a rating. Once again, I appreciate that as well, as always. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe if you like TF2 because I bring lots of that to my channel. And yeah, so that's pretty much the video, guys. Just try the Scout setup. It's freaking awesome. You won't be disappointed. And I'll see you later. Peace out.